Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Parsons. I am the Construction Information Specialist with BuildWorks Canada. Today, I will be taking you all through BuildWorks 101. So it's a bit of an introduction to the platform. We'll go through the dashboard, your account, company profile, project searching, as well as some advanced searching, and just some features to make sure that you're able to kind of utilize BuildWorks to its full capacity. And then we will also be touching on some future releases and some things that we do currently have in software development. If you do have any questions as we are going through, I would welcome you to use the chat function as well. We also have the Q&A option as well. The chat may just be easier just so that I'm only looking at the one section on the screen instead of trying to kind of navigate between the two as I'm also going through and walking you through the platform. But I'm going to get started. I'm just going to present, share one of my screens, and here we go. Perfect. So as you can see here, I am on the BuildWorks login screen. So I'm assuming most of you have logged in before. However, if you haven't, or if you are running into any problems logging in or any password issues, what you will want to do is just click this Forgot Password button, enter your email here, and click Submit. That would then prompt an email to whichever email you use to access BuildWorks to reset your password. Since I don't need to reset my password, I'm just going to X out of this window, and here I am logged into my dashboard. Now I am using my member test account. So as you can see here, Sarah Lynn Parsons, I am with the Edmonton Construction Association, and I can see my membership details. So right now, with it being October, this is kind of the renewal season, so a lot of the associations will be sending out their renewal notices. You can see here what date your membership is due to expire. So just because it is a member test account, I have the expiration date set to January 15th of 2022. That means that on January 15th, I would lose full access to BuildWorks if I haven't renewed my theoretical membership. So just when you get those renewal notices, just know that that is something that would get outdated when you do renew your membership. Here in this project calendar, I am not following any projects. However, if I was, you would be able to see the closing date as well as any site meetings. Those would appear here, and they would have the little corresponding blue dot next to them, and it would show them in a schedule right here as well, just so that you are able to manage your workflow accordingly. Next, we're going to scroll down into my invited projects. So that is something that is in development. So when we do launch our invitation to bid service, that will be any projects that you get invited to will appear right here in that My Invited Projects. I will touch a little bit more on the ITB at the end when we are going through future releases. Next is my project updates. So if you are subscribed to any projects and they have addenda being added, that's where those updates would appear if you have not viewed them yet. Same thing goes for projects I am following, those would appear here. With opportunity matching, that's something that I will jump into when I get into the account section this morning. However, this aligns with the keywords that you have indicated on your company profile, and it just flags projects based on the words that you have on that company profile. My product matching is specific to manufacturers and suppliers. So if you manufacture a specific product or you supply a specific product, it would be searching for those keywords. Bid results are for projects that you are following as well when they have closed and they have either bid results or awards. So that is a really brief overview of the dashboard. So if you do have any questions about that as you're going through, feel free to pop those into the chat. And now I'm going to jump into the account. So as you can see from your dashboard, your name will appear in the top right corner. From here, you can click on your name and then click on account. That will take you to your account section. As you can see, you cannot change your email. However, if we misspelled your name, or let's say your name changes, you can always change that information just within this section. You can also update your password. So every once in a while, a user will have some problems, so we'll change their password to something generic, and then you just pop into this account section and you can change your password to something more secure. Once you have made whichever changes that you would like, you just need to make sure that you press this little save icon, the update. It looks like a floppy disk, so let's take it back to 1990 with that little save update section. Whenever you are making any changes, you will want to make sure that you get the successfully updated user green bar in the top right-hand corner of your screen as well. From your account, that is also how you would navigate to your company profile. So again, as you can see under My Companies right here, we have the Edmonton Construction Association. We are a member in Alberta. So to edit your company profile, you're just going to click Edit Company Profile. That will bring you to this company form. Once again, you're not able to edit your company name. That is due to just consistency between the construction associations and us here at BuildWorks. If you do go through kind of a company rebranding or any sort of a name change, you will need to let your construction association know so that we can then update your company profile, and just so that we all know that we have the most up-to-date information. However, you can update your company email, your website, which we need to do. Same thing goes for your address. All of that information can just be changed right in here. So I would just always make sure that you take a few minutes just to go through and make sure that all of your company information is up to date. And then once you have changed whatever information on your company profile, you click Save. I'm going to move down through the entire company profile just to go through all of the features. This is one of the most robust pieces as far as getting your entire organization kind of maximizing their efficiency within BuildWorks. So here you can see we have 4 different users within our Edmonton Construction Association company profile. If we had a team member departing, what we would just want to do is just remove them right here and then click Save. I don't want to remove anyone on our profile, so I'm not going to do that. However, you can add a new user. So just pressing Add New User, test@mail.com. And then you can enter their title. So this is a test. And then here we get the Show Contact in Public Directory and accept ITB invitation options. Once again, these are things that are currently in development. We are anticipating Q1 of 2022 that those will be ready for launch. So I would just want and encourage you to take some time, discuss amongst your team who should be receiving these invitation to bid notifications, who you would like to have appear as your business development contact on your directory profile, so on and so forth. So when you are adding a new user, what you'll want to do is just click Save, and then they will appear here. They will not be saved as part of your company until you do press this Save button in the bottom right. So once again, you will just want to make sure that you do that. Excuse me. Next, we're moving into the business categories. So with business categories, similar to when you apply for your association membership, you do need to indicate whether you are a general contractor, a trade contractor, a manufacturer and supplier, public owner agency, or allied services. If you do have any questions around kind of where you would fit into that, definitely reach out to either your local association or myself. And if you do fit into multiple categories, you can always check off multiple categories here. So I have trade contractor and manufacturer and supplier just because it allows me to show you a few extra features that aren't available within some other access levels. Next, we get into the service region. So here it is whichever region your company does conduct business. So again, just for the sake of this webinar, I have indicated that the Edmonton Construction Association works in Edmonton, Fort McMurray, and Lloydminster. This again will link into the directory once it is live. So with this, and I'll just provide a bit of an example and a bit of background. With this, let's say you are an Edmonton-based company and you are looking for trades because you were just awarded a contract in, let's say Lethbridge, and you don't have an extensive trade list in Lethbridge, so you need to find some good companies. That's where the directory will come in handy. So you'll be able to look by service region to see whether you need mechanical contractors or if you need electrical, whichever trade it is that you're looking for, drywallers. You can just go through, once the directory is live, you'll be able to search by service region to say, I need a drywaller in Lethbridge. Same kind of idea if you're a drywaller in Lethbridge and you have someone that's looking for someone that does that work in that service region, that's where the directory comes in really handy. So that's why I would recommend including all of the service regions that you work within just on your company profile. Next, we move into labor type. So here you can indicate whether you are union or non-union. You can also jump in and add any union certifications that you have. This is a drop-down. So we have a whole whack of different labor types here, whichever one's applicable to you if you are unionized. If not, then just leave it as non-union. Next, we get into classification of work. This is a drop-down list that just gets a little bit specific into what kind of work you do. So just go through that, check whatever is applicable. Owner type you work for, same thing, it's a drop-down where you can indicate which different types of owners you perform work for. Next, we get into categories. So these are your master format CSI codes. You can indicate what categories you work within. It's a very long, extensive list. With the matching keywords, so here is what matches with your daily bid matching email. And I know we did just run into a few problems where we weren't receiving our daily matches email. We did get that fixed. So just to show you an example, here is what my daily bid summary email looks like. I got it this morning at 6:43 a.m. So as you can see, there are a few opportunities that match the keywords on my company profile. So these are, the first section are your matches. So they include a keyword that is on your company profile within the project documents. These include all the projects added in the past 24 hours are every project that was added. And then the top section, so your results for your matches, those are projects that have one of these keywords somewhere in the project documents. So every evening with our platform, it goes through and it indexes the project documents so that it can search for my profile, grading, drywall, school, and CPP. So it's going through and it's looking to see in which project documents one of those 4 words appears. And that is why they are then flagged as a match in my daily matches email. Same thing goes with the product matching keywords. So this is unique to anyone with the manufacturer and supplier description or a little bit earlier. So if you're a manufacturer and supplier, and let's say you supply a very specific product, that's where you would indicate that as the product matching keyword, so that whatever it is that you supply, it appears as a match if that word appears in the project documents. So that is your categories. If you are wanting to update your categories, one thing that I do often kind of run into, and we do have it in the fine print right below, is enter your keyword and then press enter to add the keyword. So while we could just type mechanical, electrical, HVAC, you can enter all of your keywords, but if you don't press enter, it will not save. They will not appear as keywords. So if I want mechanical to appear as a keyword, I'll have typed that and then press enter. Once it appears in a green box, that means that it is recognizing it as a keyword to search for. The keywords, kind of the more you put in, the more opportunities will appear as matches. So if you find that you aren't getting any matches, I would recommend that you add a few more keywords. If you find that you're getting too many matches and they are not extremely relevant to the work that you do, then I would they do take a little bit of fine tuning to make sure that you are maximizing your efficiency. However, they can be extremely beneficial when it comes to saving you time searching for projects. Next, we get into notifications and dashboard settings. So you can choose which zones you want to see. So if you would like to see opportunities in Manitoba or Saskatchewan that also include these matching keywords, you can select those here. Once again, we're jumping into the public directory. You can update all of this information with the directory still being in development. You can still update all of the information in this company profile. So if you are core certified, you can just select yes. Same thing goes with your bonding, your WCB certificate. You can upload a file here. Liability insurance, same thing. So you can just go through and add, write a brief business description, talk to your marketing folks if you need to. But yeah, you can update all of this, and this information will be beneficial once we do launch the directory, which is in the coming months. I know we've been saying that for a while, but now I'm getting really excited because we are in about 90% complete. So we're getting ready to go. Next, associations. You can add any associations, project samples. Those are super cool. The directory becomes a mini resume almost, so you can use that just to show off some of your cool past work. You can link to your social media profiles, any licensing that you have. Once again, we add our union affiliations. This is the directory specific. And then a company logo, so you can add that file so that it appears. Once you have updated all of this information, I know it is a lot. I would just highly, highly recommend taking those 10 minutes to add all of that information, make sure it's up to date, and then press save. Once you get your successfully saved notification in the top right corner, you know that all is well. Moving on from the company profile, and again, if you have any questions about updating your company profile, feel free to drop them in the chat or the Q&A function. I'm just going to go into projects and project search. Once that loads up, I'm going to do a search for just a generic search to show you what that looks like. So I've updated my zone to Alberta. And other than that, I'm not adding any modifiers. So the date created from is blank, classification of work, I want to see everything, owner type, everything. So I just want to see every open opportunity. So I'm just going to make sure that that is selected and press search. So as of right now, I'm just going to see how many open opportunities we have. So we have 154 currently open opportunities within the province of Alberta. That is a lot, and I'm sure that that I don't want to spend time going through all 154 to find out if they match with what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a document search, and let's say I'm a contract or a concrete supplier. So I'm going to search for concrete in open opportunities, and we'll see what I get. With things like concrete, unless it appears within the project information sheet, it won't appear as a match. So I'm going to see this one, and as you can see, install of 25 kV electric phase 9 has concrete somewhere on this project information sheet. So as you can see, that is all good. So with the project information sheet, this is the generic information. So it tells you that this project is in the Medicine Hat region. Sorry, it looks like I just ran into a bit of a connection issue. I'm just going to verify that you can see my screen. Give me one quick second here.
Yeah, we can see your screen, Sarah Lynn.
Awesome, thanks, Johnny. So yeah, this is a really great example of the project information sheet and the information that you can see within it. Next, we're going to do a document search. So we just did a basic search to see what appears in the project information sheet. So had concrete not appeared somewhere within this page of it, this project would not have shown up as a match. But from this, actually, before I do the document search, I'm just going to go through the full project information sheet. So here you can see project contacts. So we have Defense Construction Canada, the Documents and Addenda tab. That is where you would go to download the documents. If you are a member, you will have full document access. If not, you would have a little purchase project button right here. And then you can also, if you want to download just specific, the amendments folder, you can do that by selecting just that folder. You can also click on it and then select individual files. If, let's say, you've downloaded everything, but you just need that latest addenda, you can do that here as well, just by checking that little tiny box and pressing download. That will start that download, and you will get the circle that tells you how far or what percentage the file has downloaded, just to make sure that you know the download progress as it goes through. In the bidders tab, so here we can see we have Jim's Electric and Elhart's Electric as interested bidders. We also have Nelson Sand and Gravel that have indicated that they are interested as a manufacturer and supplier, and Wall Construction is listed as a general contractor. If I was interested in bidding this project, whether as a trade, manufacturer and supplier, or general contractor, what I would want to do is just click this I am bidding button, and then you get the option to select what bidder type you are interested in being listed as. So just for the sake of this example today, I'm going to say that I am a trade contractor and that I would like my contact information, including my email, to appear on this project search page or on this project information sheet. So once I click save, I will appear right here. So the Edmonton Construction Association is listed in this project. This is my contact information. And now I am following this project, so I would receive any addenda email notifications as well as bid results once they are posted. I would get an email just letting me know about all of that. Since I'm not interested, I don't want to get those emails, I'm going to unsubscribe from that project just by clicking confirm. And let's say, you know what, I'm no longer interested in having my company appear on this bidders list. I'm also just going to click remove me from bidders list. Then it will ask you just to confirm that you are interested in removing yourself, and click yes, remove me. And there we go. I will not, if I refresh this page, I will not appear on this list. I'm going to jump back to the project list now. And I'm going to do an advanced search. So from here, you can search for concrete in your project documents as well with the document search, because it is searching every single opportunity that fits within that criteria's documents, it does take a little bit longer than if you were to just be searching the project information sheet, just because of the sheer volume of how many words appear in our project documents. Those spec books can get pretty thick. So I'm going to do a document search for the word concrete. So it is looking for the word concrete within the project documents, not the project sheet. And then from there, I'm going to go with a date modifier as well. So I want to see only projects that have been created since Wednesday. And then you can get a little bit more granular with ICI if you do industrial, commercial, or institutional work. And then you can also get granular with civil. Let's say you only do sidewalks. You can indicate that here. I'm going to leave it open to all just for the sake of this search. Owner type, same thing. You can indicate, let's say you're looking for a really specific project that you know that the city of Calgary has posted. You can go municipal government so that you are not seeing the results for anything that was done by the federal government or the provincial or sort of any other owner category. You are only looking for municipal jobs. And then the project stage. So again, I want to see anything that is open and that was created from Wednesday of this week. The procurement type is all, you can also, if you know that it was a request for proposal, request for tender, you can indicate that here. But for this, I'm just going to click search. And again, it will take just a minute to do this search because it is looking through all of the documents that have been uploaded since Wednesday of this week. But once that loads, we are going to see that the word concrete has appeared in all of these project documents within that have been uploaded since Wednesday. So now that we have done this search, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this bridge file project in Newell County. So here we can see again, the project information sheet. We've gone through that. If you have questions, pop them in the chat. But next, we're going to go into the Documents and Addenda tab, and I'm going to just show you with the keyword search. So we had used concrete as our keyword. Again, it's just going to take a minute to do this little search. But what it's going to do is it's going to show us where in the documents concrete appears. So it has 6 keyword hits. So that means that concrete appears 6 separate times in this file. And then I'm going to click the little plus icon so that I can read. Okay, so this one is looking for small quantities of asphalt concrete, then some precast concrete. It just gets pretty specific about what it's looking for because you are in the project documents. So rather than needing to download the documents, you can just quick look here and let's say you're an asphalt supplier, you can just know right off the bat that you're going to need less than 1,000 tons of asphalt. So that can be really, really helpful in just saving some time, not needing to download more documents. I don't know if you guys are like me, where you download a bunch of things and then you're like, why is my computer out of space? Why can't I download more things? This can save you that. It has saved me that. So hopefully that is helpful. One other thing that you can do if you spend a lot of time searching for projects, updating these kind of modifiers, the advanced search and everything, you can save your searches. So let's say that I look for concrete all the time and I always want to see concrete opportunities that are in Edmonton. If I could spell it right, that would be helpful. So in Edmonton, like Alberta is my zone. If you're saving a search, I wouldn't recommend adding a date modifier. I would just leave that blank so that that is the one thing that you go through and change. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. A little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm just going to go back to presenting my screen so that I can finish showing you that advanced search. So as I was saying, we have added concrete as our keyword. Zone is Alberta. And we're not adding a date modifier because we are going to save this search so that we don't have to go through and make all of these changes every single time we want to look through BuildWorks. Again, if you are only interested in concrete that applies to civil projects, we're just going to have that selected. Owner type, if you only want to do projects that are funded, let's say, by the provincial government, you can select that. Always want to see open opportunities. I'm going to leave procurement type and funding type blank, but just for the sake of today, I'm going to search that. And then I'm going to, well, it had no results. So that might be because I got a little bit too granular by saying I want only provincially funded opportunities and specifically ICI. So I'm going to leave those blank, and then I'm going to click search one more time. So as you can see, there are 2 records found. Next, I'm going to save this search just so that I don't need to go through and create all of the same little adjustments that I had just made. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to save it titled concrete. So next time I log into BuildWorks, what I'm going to be able to do is in this My Searches, narrow your results tab, I'm going to be able to go here and click concrete, and it's just going to run this search for me. Without me needing to go through type concrete, indicate it's Alberta, I want to see open opportunities. I won't need to do any of that. I had done something similar with gravel apparently at one point in time, so I can go through and I can look at my gravel search, make sure that these 6 are all ones that I know about, kind of so on and so forth. So that saved search section can just help you save some time, and once you find the search function that works best for you, they can be really, really helpful just in creating some extra efficiency. It's a really interesting thing working for BuildWorks because our goal is always to have our users spending as little time in the platform as possible because we know how busy you all are. So anything that we can add, if you have kind of a fun idea that'll save you some time, you all have my email from this morning. Feel free to send it my way. Next, I'm just going to stop sharing unless anyone has any questions about anything that I have gone through. I think that I have touched on everything that I was supposed to. I'm just going to take a quick second to look. Oh, exporting to Excel. That is one thing that I sometimes will forget to do, but for exporting to Excel, let's say these 6 records in this gravel search, I want to see them in an Excel sheet so that I can pass them along to someone else on my team, or so that I can highlight which ones I have followed up on, just to manage my workflow. So here you can see that I've exported this list to Excel. Here you can see all of the information that you have in this grid. So here you can see that grid. Now you have it in an Excel file. So it tells you how many addenda. Because this is an exported Excel sheet, it will not update if there are new addenda added. However, it is as accurate as it would have been at that time that you exported this Excel file. So you can see that list and their closing dates here. Again, if there is a change to the closing date, it will not update in this Excel file because it is a downloaded file. So that is exporting to Excel. We also have, there was something else. Oh, the bidders list and results and awards. So let's say I want to see projects that have closed in the last, or that have been updated in the last 2 weeks that have results and awards that include the word gravel on their project sheet. So I'm just going to go to unofficial results and awards and do a quick search for that. So here we have 2 projects that have updated, and I want to see the award information. So once I have done that search, I'm just going to click this little eyeball and go to the project information sheet. So with projects that have bid results or unofficial results and awards, in this documents and addenda tab, not not the documents and addenda tab, the bidders tab, my bad, you will be able to see these are all of the people that have listed themselves as an interested proponent. And here we can see that MC Construction and Management has won this contract for $260,240. So they will be the successful bidder for the Training Academy Staff Training Center parking lot upgrades. Yeah, so that is just how the award information appears. I'm just going to pop into one more just to show you. So for these facade repairs, we're going to go to the bidders tab, and we can see that Ethan Kai Management has been awarded this contract for $23,000. So that is viewing the bidders and bid results and awards section. Perfect. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen and turn my video back on. So other things that we do have currently in development that we are anticipating to have ready to rock in, I think, January, February of 2021 or 2022. I might feel a little bit optimistic, but we are planning on launching our invitation to bid service, as well as our new and improved directory. So you'll be able to use that to search for new companies, as well as be searched, just to kind of get your name out there, win more work, so on and so forth. And then with the invitation to bid as well, so that if you are a general that is tendering opportunities and you'd like to invite contractors that are already using BuildWorks, you can, as well as non-members, they can also bid on jobs that are posted through the ITB. If there are any questions about anything that I have gone through today, there I see the Q&A has one. To sort through the following file or view full page view to make it easier to manage. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to share my screen one more time, turn off my video, present to audience with that screen. Screen one, share. Perfect. So within this project, I'm going to go to project search.
Your screen's not shared right now.
There we go. Perfect. So in here, sorry, I meant to touch on this as well. With this Find a Project section, if you want to see all of the projects that you are following, that's where instead of looking at all projects, you can go to My Projects. So if I look at My Projects within Alberta and then go to Stage All, because I don't think I'm following any open opportunities, My Project is searching for the projects that you are following. So by going Alberta and My Project and then having no other modifiers, you can see every project that you are following. So here you can see this little checkbox is selected. If you don't want to follow it, you just press that checkbox and then confirm. So that, yeah. So here are the 38 projects that I follow. You can go through the list just like this as well, just to save you some time. Did that answer your question, Tim? And sorry, just one more time. Instead of searching all projects, you just search My Projects and then click search, and that will just show you everything that you're following. If you are only looking to see what open opportunities that you are following, you'll just want to click this open modifier as well. Oh, from the main dashboard, not really, other than, yeah, it's kind of, it's a little clunky. Other than doing it through the project search page, I don't believe that we have a quick and easier way to go through the following file on the dashboard. However, I would just recommend doing it through the project search page, just because that seems to be kind of our most streamlined and efficient way of doing it. Sorry, that's kind of a non-answer. Are there any other questions? And again, if you don't want to ask them here, but you have something that pops up kind of as you're going through BuildWorks, feel free to send me an email. I can pop my email in the chat, I think. Actually, Johnny, would you mind just popping my email into the chat for me? If you have anything that comes up as you're going through using BuildWorks, feel free to send it my way. I'm always happy to help you out. I can go through over the phone, by email. I can send a bunch of screenshots. I've even recorded videos to help some people with unique problems. Anything that we can do to help you out, save you some time, make your experience on BuildWorks better, we're happy to do so. If you have any questions right now, feel free to pop them up. Yeah, thank you for joining us on this sunny in Edmonton Friday morning.